presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? 25-56. What we got?
This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his third Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Myers connects on the PAT. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he will find his Saints teammate Michael Thomas complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination. Though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself in such superb physical condition and still loves everything that goes along with football. He may play till he's 60.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Ready? You ready? Watch it, There we go. Check 9.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the AFC, the Jets' Andre Roberts. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the AFC going to take over at their own 20.
Yellow. On the line.
Mahomes now on first down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case.
And he will score. Touchdown NFC. From 8 yards out. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown, puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
PAT up and good by Rosas. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Keenan Allen, 61 yards. And the AFC has taken the lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively, if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start to drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
5-9. 50 seconds, come on. Not here. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Breeze now on 1st down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing now is Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown. Michael Thomas. 56 yards. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, we saw that tandem hook up quite a few times during the regular season, didn't we?
We certainly did, and it continues now in the Pro Bowl. You have to know that even if they didn't consciously plan it, you do try and find guys you're familiar with in a game like this.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A first-time Pro Bowler, here's James Conner of the Steelers. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Dancing to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
Think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the AFC has broken this tie. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Floating one, incomplete. And it is gobbled up by the NFC. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan with a sack, the former first-round pick in 2017. From the gun on third down, Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in.
And look at this, another fake, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the fourth. Now the